Morning, superstar. Thanks for the videos and nice to see you. You're back at work and really sort of driven to fix this. Send you sort of reviews, whatever. And you go try it straight away and then send a video. Okay, I love that. Okay, really, really cool. Yeah, we're gonna push through this quickly, so you don't have to worry. And then it's a really good time for us. And it always kind of probably the last piece of the puzzle of getting that really athletic late release instead of the sort of stiff and early. Okay, and I'm exaggerating both of those, but that's kind of our number one priority. Okay, so a little bit inconsistent at the moment. And I did mention a few months ago about neatening up the bodywork, just in terms of, and you can see on the golf course, sort of one or two, a little wobble here, but not every time. You know, that one driver swing, you were kind of a little narrow here, and then kind of leant on it, and then the others you didn't. Okay, so it's you don't have to worry about this. We will get to a point where we just sort of strengthening and neatening up. Okay, you did get the backswing right once you went to the range, shorter club, and you try to get it sort of more there. Stop those arms. Okay, looked really, really good. And you can see how much earlier you get on plane instead of being here and having to get on plane while we're accelerating. Okay, I didn't see much or any hips getting closer to the ball, so then obviously the ball wasn't going as far left, so that does help a lot as well. Okay, so yes, that backswing position and probably the connection of arms to the chest is important, okay, but it's not a huge thing and it's not consistently out at the moment. And even if it is slightly out, the leg drive and right shoulder, you are getting on plane and you are getting a little inside in general. Okay, so I don't want to worry too much about that right now. Okay, we've got to get this late hit going. That's our number sort of one priority. Okay, so that's where we're at. All right, okay, so what I want you to do, the warm-up. Okay, we've done this before actually, and obviously left it for now back. Okay, I want you to do one arm swings in the warm-up. Okay, so now you can do a few without balls and then some with balls. Okay, now the left arm's job is a little bit of club face, but it's kind of keeping the club face on the circle. But basically, left arm's job is keeping the integrity of the circle and transferring energy from that is produced from the body. So that's the left arm's job. So the left arm doesn't do much in terms of club control or acceleration or anything like that. Okay, so it's the integrity of the circle. So if this collapses or moves, whatever, then the swing width and consistency of that swing circle changes, right? So you can put your right hand wherever you want. Okay, nice strong warm-ups. You can even feel your club positions if you want. Okay, and then, I don't know how this is going to go. You can hit some gently as well. Okay, so a little short backswing, but decent enough. All right, so that's the left arm drill. Help with your strength as well. Okay, if it's club's heavy, you can also just grip it down a little bit. Okay, this is a 8-iron. Okay, but you can do it with a sort of gap wedge or pitching wedge. All right. Then the right hand ones, those are the ones that are important for you. Okay, so again, left hand can go wherever you want. Now we want to work sort of the elbow and the right wrist. That's where we focused on. Okay, so it's that and that. Okay, now when you swing right arm only, you're going to feel the weight of the club head a bit better, which is going to load the flexion in that right wrist. That's flexion. Okay, not this. It's hinging or radial movement. It's flexion. Okay, setting up all the power. Okay, right. So you can do a few warm-ups. Okay, and you can see where that straightens out, like we spoke about last week. Okay, and then obviously we can hit some. It should be easy enough. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Don't do too many, you want to hurt yourself in the beginning, okay, but just do a few, maybe 10 of each or something like that. All right. Okay, first, and then that's your warm-up, right? Then your first sort of main drill is opposite direction drill. So we're going to start sort of building this and then building length into the backswing. Okay, so basically feel shoulders, arms, and club head going that way. And while they're going that way, feel feet and hips going towards the target. So they're working in the opposite direction. So you start off quite short. So almost as you're taking it back, the legs are starting to go. And feel that sort of whip effect that you get. And then you just start going bigger backswings before you go opposite direction. Okay, should be able to feel that move and you should be able to see it. Okay, but you should want to start feeling it and in bigger backswing. Okay, feel like a slingshot. Okay, an elastic band. That's what you want to feel like. Okay, so that's the idea. Okay, and then the second drill. All right, call this the whoosh drill. Okay, this is a really cool one. All right, so what we do, flip the club over at first. Okay, so when you hear the grip, take a proper, the grip pointing at the ball, don't put it on the ground. It's going to happen about a foot or so above the ground. Okay, proper grip. Okay, take some swings. All right, and first thing you do is hear the club make a whoosh. Okay, right, then I'm going to take a few swings and work out where do you hear it. So do you hear it here before impact, just before, at impact, or after impact? Okay, I don't know if it's going to come through on the camera. I'm going to try. So what I'm going to do on the first one is try and make the whoosh over here somewhere, a little bit too early. Okay, so that's happening over there. Okay, that's happening over there. All right, so that's incorrect. Okay, so let's see if I can get this a little bit late, so maybe straight over the golf ball. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, somewhere in this region here. So theoretically a little bit too early, and now I'm going to do it a little bit after the golf ball. Ah, that was better. That was right, the golf ball. Again, I don't know if that'll come through, but when you do it, it will come through. Okay, so once you get the right position and timing of that whoosh, then you flip it over. Okay, and you try and repeat. Okay, so sort of 1 or 2 practice swings, get it right. Let's try and make the whoosh somewhere ahead of the golf ball. Right, that was good. Flip it over and try and repeat. Okay, a bit thin, but okay, that was definitely the right idea. Okay, enjoy. Send me some videos. I'll look at the other video you sent. I saw you sent it face on, so that's going to tell us where that release is and see if there's an improvement. Okay, enjoy your drills. Enjoy your week. Talk to you later.